Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Milk and Honey Heritage Farms. I'm just waiting for everybody to get the notification that I'm live. I hope you're having a great day. I'm glad you're here. Let's see. Ooh, there's an eye. Okay, great. Hello, welcome in. Today's Thursday, and it's a great day. Today, the weather here in Northwest Oregon is a little bit cloudy, gray and cloudy on a cold day. We might get some sprinkles of rain today, which that's okay because later on in the summer, we tend to not get any rain at all for months on end. So, yeah, so today we're going to be making a braided rug, or actually a braided placemat, just to save on time, but I'll show you how you can also turn it into a basket for using it for storage. And it's kind of like a great skill that we can learn. So braiding fabric scraps or any towels or sheets or any extra kind of stuff like that that you can find around your home or purchase at like thrift stores or new or whatever you'd like to do. Knowing how to braid, if you don't know how to braid, is a good skill on its own, and then being able to turn it into a placemat or a rug. Or hi, gardening with Cat. How are you today? How's your weather? So anyways, so I'll show you that, and then what we'll do is we'll just make a placemat to start off with this braided fabric, and we're cutting 1.5-inch strips of fabric. You don't have to have any particular lengths and stuff like that. Yeah, it's cold here too. I'm doing good, just trying to stay caught up with all my chores and stuff like that. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a great skill to know. So, I'm just gonna wait a little bit. We can just chat. If you haven't already thumbs up, give me a thumbs up, and if you can, share it out. Do you guys have any questions for me or anything? I can show you. Actually, I'll show you the project that I've been working on. So I've been working on um, a bag. It looks like a mushroom. Anyways, it's honeybee fabric. And what I did on, see, isn't that cute? So I did a trim, and then on this side, I haven't finished sewing it yet. I'm going to be putting a video out, I think Sunday. I put a pocket and then sew it. What you do, it's got handles and stuff like that. Is, let's see if I can hold this together to show you guys what it'll look like. So it'll look like, oh, I can't get it in the thingy. It'll look like that as a bag. Isn't that cute? And it'll have some handles. So I got to get that finished, and then I'll have a video showing you like kind of step by step. I just have to figure out how to do voiceover because I took all I took all screenshots of it so that way I didn't have to focus on trying to say what I needed to say, and people wouldn't miss like steps and things like that. So yeah, so I've got that I'm working on. Yeah, it's great. So are you going to be crafting with us today? Do you got some fabric, thread, and a needle? Or are you just here to see what it's all about? I'll show you since you're here so you don't have to keep waiting. So I took some extra fabric that I just had laying around, and I cut 1.5-inch strips, and the length of them doesn't matter. I can show you how to attach them without sewing. It's pretty easy to continue to keep braiding. So I've got 3 different colors of fabric, 1.5 inches thick. Oh, thank you. Yeah, definitely you could. Anyways, then you're gonna start braiding it together. You're just gonna keep braiding and braiding and braiding, and it looks pretty cool together. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I know for some reason I had my live on private, so it wasn't popping out for people to see. So people might be not aware. So it's okay. Maybe people can watch later on, right? Okay, so at the beginning of this fabric, I have to turn it the right way. I put a little pin in here to hold them together, and then I just continue to braid, and you just keep braiding. And then essentially what you're going to do is you can by hand with a needle and thread is you're going to take it and make it go round and round, and each time you go round you're going to stitch each lap. So when you go over, you're going to stitch that onto it, and you can make it into like a hot pot pad, or like a big pad that you can put like on your table so you can set like hot items on it, like a kettle of mashed potatoes or whatever it is, or maybe even for canning if you're a canner. And you just keep going round and round, and as you go round you stitch that together, and you can make it as big as you want. Like you just keep braiding and adding fabric to the ends of it, and keep braiding it as you go along. And I'm just going to make a big old long thing, and then I'm going to stitch it all together. And you can also use a sewing machine, and you can zigzag with your sewing machine. And so you just keep sewing it and making it as big as you want. And then if you want to make placemats, you can do that too. Wouldn't that be cute if you had a set of placemats? You could probably even make it square as well. So let's see if we can do it square or rectangle. I mean, you can kind of shape it by just pressing it down. Yeah, kind of. I mean, you just keep stitching it. Yeah, right. And then to make a basket is the same thing. You just keep stitching it around and around. And depending upon how big that you want your basket to be, let me get you guys angled just a little bit down. To make a basket, you keep stitching it around, right? And you make your round as big as you want it to be for the bottom of your basket. So like, small or whatever size you want. So you just keep stitching that together until you get your basket bottom size. And then what you're going to do is you're going to slightly turn the fabric as you're going around up a little bit as you stitch it. And that'll help build your sides. See? And then, well, it'll be flat once it's sewn, but the sides will start going up once you get your bottom as big as you want. Yeah, and it's machine washable too, because it's just fabric. It's just probably, I think this is all just cotton. So yeah, it's cool. You can cut up t-shirts, old sheets and things like that, and a rug if you want to make a rug. I mean, that's kind of cute, right? So basically that's the gist of it. And so when you get to the end, let me braid this a little bit more, and I'll show you guys how simple it is to attach new pieces of fabric to it without having to sew it or anything like that. So what you'll want to do is either pin this to something farther around. Hi, Mountain Grandma. Thank you for coming in. set it underneath something that'll hold it down while you braid. Oh, if you know what I mean. Do you guys know how to braid? I don't know if everybody knows how to braid. So you have 3 strands. I don't know if I can do this backwards. Yeah. Anyway, so um, what you're gonna do is you're gonna cross and you take the outside piece and bring it to the middle. This is difficult. And then you go from left to right. Outside piece, left. Outside piece, right. And you bring them to the middle. Okay? Oh my gosh, it's hard to do this. I wonder if I can aim it down. Well, maybe one day. Thank you for coming in, Brian. I don't know how to crochet. That's something I've done a little bit of knitting. So then you just kind of you take the outside, left to the middle, the right to the middle, and you just keep doing that. And you want to make sure that you're each time that you're lapping it over, that you want it tight, not too tight, but tight, so you don't have a loosey braid. And you can use, braiding is good for, fabric, hair, all kinds of things. Hello, my Alabama farm life. Welcome in. So you just keep braiding to get your length. So it depends upon whether you're making placemats or, a thing to set your pots on whenever you're serving a meal or something, a rug or a basket. So now I'm getting towards the end of one of my strands, and I'll show you how easy it is to attach another strip of fabric so that you can continue on if you need to do extra length. So what you do is you put it underneath like that, and then you're going to fold in each side. You're going to fold them under and then fold it in half again. And you're going to hold on to that part that you just attached, and you're going to then braid it in as you're holding it. And once you get past that little part that you just added, it's in there. It's all good. I'm going to go, so you go a couple down past where you added it. See? You can't even see where I added it. How simple is that, right? And then you just keep continuing to braid. And then you can stitch it. I would recommend, if you're using a needle, a bigger needle, a thicker needle, to get through all the fabrics. And you're just gonna kind of zigzag stitch as you wind it around on itself. So here's my beginning. Right here, I had a safety pin right here to hold it together. And I'm going to take that out because I'm going to stitch it. And then for the basket, and I'll repeat that again if you want to turn it into a basket. Let me get some thread on my needle. And again, you can use whatever color of thread you want. You can make it even fun too. I mean, wouldn't that be fun if I had like, ooh, a red. Let me use red. That might be fun, just to make it a different color than what my fabrics are, right? So what are you guys all doing? Hi, Gail from Broken Hearts Ministry. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Tina, Life in the Piedmont. How are you guys? Thank you for being here. So I'm going to use a red thread. You can match your thread. It doesn't matter. It's your choice, right? So I'll show you. Do you guys need me to show you again how I added the fabrics on when you're starting to run out of fabrics to continue on if you need to go more? Okay, so you're going to thread your needle, and don't get your thread too long or it'll get all tangled up. It got tangled up before I even got to threading my needle. Anyways, you match up the two ends of your thread, and then you're going to put a knot in the end. And I would do 2 or 3 knots so it doesn't pull through your fabric, just right in the end. I don't know if you can see that. Everybody probably knows how to do that. So I've got a threaded needle, and then the beginning part of where I started braiding my fabrics together, you're gonna start taking it and you're gonna start winding it together in a circle, right? And then I'm gonna take the first part of it because it's got the ends is gonna be um, a little bit more sewing to keep it together, right? I'm gonna braid this down a little bit more so that it's nice and neat. Okay, and then you're just gonna take your needle and you're gonna start stitching it. See if I can get it poked through. It's hard to do it on camera, I'll tell you that. Trying to hold it up to see, let you guys see. I'm getting it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you've got that, and you're gonna just start going around, and you're gonna start stitching it on the inner side of the loop that you're going around. Okay, you don't have to do a whole lot of stitching. The beginning part, I'll do a couple of stitches where, so that way it's good and tight in the center. Okay, so what is everybody up to today? Are you guys doing anything fun and exciting? Any great plans? Nothing? Just watching me? Anyways, so that's just basically all you do. It's pretty simple. Is you just keep putting attaching your braided fabric in a circle. And you're just going around and around and around. And you will, if you're making a placemat, you'll stop at whatever size you want your placemat to be. Planted some seeds this morning, went to the Dollar Tree, and now cleaning your craft room. Wow, you're on it. Hi, Maritza. Hola, welcome. So we're just, I just braided some fabric strips that are 1.5 inches thick. You can make placemats. You can make a big placemat for putting hot dishes on your table or on your counter. You can turn this into a rug. You can be pretty thrifty on whatever fabrics that you want to use. You can use, old t-shirts, sheets, whatever, right? Just cut them in 1.5 inch strips. You don't have to measure out your strips because it's pretty simple to add more strips as you need them as you go along. So it's pretty simple, and you just keep going around. So now for if you wanted to make a basket, I'll go over this part again. As you keep going around, right? You've got your round. Let's say that this is bigger because I want, a bigger basket for storing things, for harvesting, foraging, whatever you want to use your basket for. You're going to slightly start building your braid up on top of the previous braid as you go around stitching it. And you're going to go up a little bit higher as you stitch it onto the next fabric. And you just keep following that, and that'll build your sidewalls. And then you'll have a basket. So it's pretty simple. Or you can make a rug. This is like a really excellent skill to have, knowing how to braid, being able to make a rug if you needed to make a rug and you couldn't go buy a rug, or because you wanted something different. What else? I mean, what other ideas could you, use this for? Canning. If you're canning, you could make a big one to set all your canning jars on so that they're not directly on the counter when they're cooling off. That's an idea. So yeah, you just keep going around and around and around and stitching until you get the right size that you want for whatever project you decided to make. And this is actually pretty quick. I guess I'm just gonna have to chat and sew. Oh, yeah, yeah. So I'll show you again how to add some more fabric on, like if you need to add more braid to your project and you don't have to sew it. Now on the sewing machine, you can do this project when you're stitching the round part. You'll just use a zigzag stitch on your sewing machine. But I thought I would use a needle and thread just to show you guys, that you don't have to have a sewing machine or use one. So I'm just braiding this down so that I run out of this one right here, this green one. Then I can show you guys how to add in another piece of fabric, and it's pretty easy. But yeah, this is fun. I hope that it inspires you to create placemats or a rug or anything like that. Yeah, you could like that would be pretty cool. Make a big, huge one and lay it on the middle of your bed. That would be cute, actually. Okay, so now I'm down to the end of my green one and I need more, right? So I'm gonna grab, you don't even have to add the same color if you don't want to. So you're gonna add it to the bottom, and what you do is you're gonna fold the left side and the right side under, and then fold it in half again, okay? And you're gonna hold on to it and braid over that with it in there. So hold on to it and do a couple of braids. Keep braiding down a few past where you just added the fabric. That took me some extra to get that right words out. Yeah. Okay, so you just braid left to center, right to center, and you just keep alternating back and forth as you braid. Okay, and so now where I've added that extended piece of fabric, you can't even tell. See? Pretty easy, right? Are we talking about hot sauce here? I'm very picky about my salsa and my hot sauce. I love that salsa is my favorite thing. And so every time I go to a restaurant that has salsa, I always wish that I could help them out and make salsa for them. Yeah, come back and watch it when you're ready. This is like so simple and so easy. I mean, you could even, if you wanted to, turn this into a bag, like a handbag or something. Like the basket idea, just, make it whatever size you want. So, you might have to have quite a lot of fabric to make a rug or depending on what size you want. Just make sure you have extra so that way you can continue to keep adding if you need to, you know. So yeah, that's basically all you do is you just keep braiding and then when you get the length that you think you may need, you just start sewing it together. So I've got quite a lot of braided. Of course, it's not going to make very much. It's probably about placemat size. And you're just going to go along attaching your braided to the round. So as you go around, you do another stitch. See? I mean, this is something you might be able to do if you're like watching a movie or something like that, and just kind of sit and relax and enjoy putting it together, right? Yeah, totally. You should try this. I think it's pretty cool, cute idea. And it kind of brings me back to this is probably how they made rugs back in the old days, because they didn't have stores. I mean, if you go far enough back. And why buy one when you can probably just find enough stuff around your house to cut up into 1.5 inch. Um, so it's 1.5 inches wide, the strips. I mean, you can probably do all kinds of different thicknesses of strips if you wanted to. I don't even think that there's a standard of what size you want to do. It's just probably easier to work with if it's thinner strips. I don't know. Hi, Growing with Hudson. Welcome in. Hi, Jan. Ooh, unloading groceries. Thank you, Jan. I hope you got some yummy stuff. Yeah, so I don't know. This is kind of pretty basic. I don't know what else to tell you guys other than make one. You should do it. And then I'll go over the basket part again in case you guys wanted to make a basket. So you keep stitching it round as we've been doing and this would be the bottom of your basket, right? And you just make it as big as you want, depending upon what size of a basket you want, right? And then as you start going around to stitch, you're gonna bring it up on the edge a little bit and stitch it up on the edge a little bit higher so you can then start building the wall. Can you guys see that? I think that's good. Like that. And then you just go up. And then when you get your side walls built up enough, you can actually hump it up like this. Say your walls are up on your basket and you hump it up like this on both sides, on the like left side, right side, north side, south side, and then you have handles for your basket. I'm just using cotton, just some scraps of cotton fabric that I had. It's I don't know, I got it at a thrift store. Yeah. Sometimes I buy grab bags of fabric um that has like, a couple bucks, a couple dollars on it, and it's got random pieces of fabric in there. And I got some cool patriotic fabric pieces one time by doing that. But yeah, but like sheets, you can use sheets. That would be good if you can find, or if you have at home, sheets. Sheets can be kind of inexpensive if you find them at like a thrift store or a garage sale or even an estate sale. Um, you know, you can use jean fabric. You can do this on your sewing machine as well with a zigzag stitch. Make sure you have a denim sewing needle in your sewing machine when you do it, though. But yeah, if you use denim and maybe, you can use heavier fabrics and it's machine washable, right? If you made placemats, you can throw it in the washing machine and wash it because it's cotton and just like clothes, right? This actually might be like a super cute coat. It might be heavy, but you could make a coat. Like, I don't know, just an idea. It reminds me of what was that story? I think it was Dolly Parton. Yeah, Dolly Parton's Colors of Something or Another, where her mom spent all this time and made her this gorgeous little coat out of leftover material and stuff. And she loved that little coat her mom made, but then all the kids made fun of her. Hi, Thrifty Endeavors. How are you? I hope you're having a good day at work. Yeah, we're just making a braided placemat, or if you choose to make, um, you know, hot pot pad. Is that what you call it? A hot pot pad where you'd set a big kettle on it? I don't know if that's the same as hot pot pad. heat pad, heat mat. I don't know. Anyways, you just keep stitching as you go around. And then if you need to add more fabric, you add more fabric. See, isn't that looking cute? You can get those fabrics too at the craft stores or like Walmart or something where it's a bundle of fabrics where it comes with like a stack of, I don't know if I have any right here, a stack of matching fabrics that you can use for like making a quilt or something like that. You can buy those fabric bundles. So you have like, if you want matching fabrics to make these. So I guess it just depends upon what you're, wanting to make and what colors you want to use, stuff like that. So yeah. Bye, Life in the Piedmont. Oh yeah. Have a good day. Thank you for being here. She has to take her student home. That's nice. So as you're stitching around in a circle, if your thread starts running out, make sure that you knot it before you take your needle out. Make a knot in your with your thread so it doesn't come unraveled. And then you'll just rethread your sewing needle and start all over again, stitching if you need more stitching to be done. So, yeah. So basically that's it. And I hope, are any of you guys going to do one of these? Making a placemat or hi Bella, welcome in. Are you guys going to make one? So I have a little of where I began sticking up here. You can either fold that down or I can go back and stitch it in to make it so it's not poking out. Hi, Christy. How are you? Thank you for being here. So then you're just going to keep going around. If it's placemat, you might want to get your dinner plate out and see how big of a size of a placemat that you want to make. Hot pot pad. And then for the basket, I'll repeat it again so that if anybody who's just coming in didn't hear me, if you're making a basket, as you're stitching your braided fabric around in a circle, you're going to turn it up onto the stuff that you're rolling it around in and stitch it. So you're building the wall as you're going up. Excuse me, I lost my voice. So you're just kind of going up, right? And you're going to stitch that onto there, and then you're starting to create that lip for your basket. Okay. And then I will show you, let me braid this down to where I'm going to run out of fabric again. And I'll show you guys how easy it is to add another strand of fabric. These fabric pieces are cut to 1.5 inches. And the lengths, I just cut what I had. The lengths are all varied and different. It's fine. Not a big deal. So we're going to braid it. And when you're braiding, you always you have 3 pieces and you take the left to the center, then the right to the center. And you want to make sure that you're getting it tight each time that you bring in the left and the right so that you don't have a loose braid. Left to right. I'm sorry, left to middle, right to middle. Now I can do this without even looking, but for, trying to show you guys too, I can't do it. That's fine. We're doing it. So again, left to center, right to center. And you're just alternating it like that. Left to center, right to center. Just in case you guys didn't know how to braid. You never know, and it's okay. But it's a good thing because you can now braid anything, rope anything. But yeah, you can use blue jeans and stuff like that, right? So I'm going to add to this one right here. I'll show you guys how simple it is to add on another strip of fabric. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your new piece and you're going to put it on about half an inch to an inch underneath, right underneath the short piece to add on, and you're going to fold down the left side and fold down the right side, and then you're going to fold it in half, and you're going to pinch that and hold it, and you're going to braid it in for a little bit, and then it'll be in there. It won't even come out. And I got to get another piece to add on to my green as well. And you just put it on the bottom of your short piece, and you're going to fold the left, right, and then fold it in half, and you're going to pinch it, and then you're going to braid it in. And I lost my piece because I let go. I got to braid them in for a little bit. So you just hold on to them, pinch them, and braid it in a little bit past where you added your new section, and they'll hold in there just fine. I'll show you in just a second as I get past the pieces that I added. So what kind of a project would you guys be interested in doing on a live next week? You guys have any ideas of something that you would be interested in? I mean, I can come up with all kinds of things, but so you just braid it a little bit past the pieces that you added, and voila, that's it. Simple like that. I'll show you guys the handbag that I've been working on. And put you up so you can see me. Look. Okay, so it looks like a mushroom. I did my own binding. I used one of those hydrated seeker. Welcome in. Um, you know those little quilt packs where it has the matching fabrics. That's what I got of the bumblebees, and so that's what this fabric is from Walmart. I made my own binding, so I made a pocket, right? So this would be the outside of the bag, and then that's the inside of the bag. And so I know it looks complicated. I have a video coming out. I screenshot um, all the steps so that way you guys, if anybody's interested in making one, they can see. But I'll have to do a voiceover, so I'll get that out maybe Sunday or Monday. Anyways, I'm trying to hold it together. Ooh, I got a pin. Hold on. I can pin it so you guys, I can hold it better. So I got these little clip thingies from the Dollar Tree store, and they're pretty sturdy. I use them for clipping my fabric to hold it in place. Okay. Let's see if I can show you. So it'll look better once it's sewn, but it's like kind of like a little basket purse. And then what I'll do is I'll put some stitches down this a little bit, right? And it'll have a couple of handles. Isn't that super cute? I'm gonna have this for a giveaway on my celebration on April 30th. So isn't that fun? That's very fun. So what kind of projects would you guys like me to do live? Yeah, I like it too. It's really cute. Thank you. I know it was like, I don't know if I can make it. I saw a video and I had to watch like them multiple times to see if I could even figure it out. I did. I did. I'm almost done with it, so that's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be making my granddaughter, she saw the apron that I did last week and she really likes it. So I'm gonna make she wants one that looks just like it. So I'm gonna make her a little mini me apron that looks like it. But I'm also gonna be stitching um uh me in a mini me apron set that matches for my giveaway as well. I'm not gonna do a video on it. I'll just take a picture and put it on my my community tab when I get that done, so that you guys can see. So it would be a me and a mini me apron. Yeah, cute bag, huh? That's fun. But I'll be giving that away on my April 30th giveaway as well. That bumblebee um, handbag. So I thought that would be fun and super cute. So I'll have some different kind of books, some canning books, and some different kind of books. Is there any kind of things that you guys would be interested in other than like homesteading, canning, cooking type stuff as far as books that you would like to see in the giveaway for a chance to get? Gail has a mini me. I think you do. I wonder. um, Come on. What do you guys want to see on my next live? And when I get this turned into a placemat, I will take a picture and put it on my community tab so that you guys can see it. And I'm hoping that you make something. Make some placemats, make a rug, something, right? Yeah? Come on. Nothing? I can do more crafts. What kind of crafts do you want to see? Like just whatever kind of crafts? I do have like a I'll just throw this out there. I have a little kids vanity table um that needs to have some TLC. Like it's a solid little vanity set, but it needs some prettiness done to it. Would you like me to see me do some stuff with furniture? I actually did a vintage chair once where on the oh, what do you call it? The rods that go on the back of the chair. I yeah, use old jean you can use old jeans to make these too. Yeah, add that. Definitely option. Oh yeah, I could do a community poll. But the vintage chair that I did, I used sheet music to do the spins the thing. Yeah, so I've done that. It was a super cute, like a music chair, and then I antiqued the rest of it, and the seat part was like the basket weave part. It was really cool. I'll have to try to see if I have a picture of it still and post it on my Facebook on my community tab, right? Yeah, I do. I did that for a while before the the vid happened. I actually had a space at a store where I did all kinds of like palette things and stuff like that. Furniture would be cool. Yeah, I have like a round vintage table that I picked up for free that it was painted like a dirt brown color. And so maybe like doing something with that might be cool. So yeah, I'll think of a couple of different things with some furniture that I can do. Like I was painting like dressers and stuff like that, and that's fun. That's fun stuff. I do have some like concrete bird baths that I've made using like rhubarb leaves and stuff like that. But I have to wait a little bit longer. I'll get some cement and I'll show you guys how I did that as well. That's fun. But yeah, all kinds of stuff. Furniture, yeah. That would be okay. Well, we can do that. We can like update or make something more creative. I did do my dining room table. I don't know if I can show you. Let's see if I can show you. Okay, you ready? We're gonna go on a field trip. Okay, so this is my dining room table. It's got a bench, and it was just so um, I ordered it from a kid that was going to college, and for side money, he was making these tables. And so I wanted something sturdy because I had 4 kids at the time, and I had them stain it cherry wood, and I was just not liking the color of it. So I sanded it down and um, I stained this like a walnut, and then I painted the bottoms white, and I just used a sandpaper and scratched it up here and there so it kind of looks like a farmhouse table. So that's my table that I did. So yeah, so there's that. Was that fun? Cousin does making cement things from leaves. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Oh. Yeah. And then you can just use like a cinder block or something to set, like if you make the cement um, things. And then I have this hutch that I bought from the Salvation Army like 20 years ago. And I don't like the color of it. Let's see. And so I've got all these paint um, things on it. And the paint that I was using, and I bought a small thing of it at Walmart to test it on there. And it was the right one because I want kind of like a dark burnt, like classic red, not like a bright red. Anyways, when the vid happened, they no longer sold that color, so I couldn't get any more. So now I'm on the hunt again trying to find just the right red. And I don't want to buy a big one if it's not the right red because I don't want it orangey. I just want it, you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard. Yeah, it is a turkey serving platter in my cabinet. I've got, yeah. Was that fun? Seeing what I have in there? Yeah. So that little book right there. There's 2 of them. They're salt and pepper shakers from, um, I think my great grandma. So yeah, I've got all kinds of angels and things like that in there, vintage teacups and stuff like that. So yeah, it's an older turkey platter we used. My mother-in-law gave it to me when I first got married to my husband, and we use it every year for Thanksgiving. But this year I decided to retire it because it's got a couple little nicks from when we got it. It had nicks, and it's pretty old. So I'm like, yeah, it's time to put it up and just display it because I don't want it to break, you know. So yeah, I like antiques. Hi, Budget Prepper. How are you? Welcome in. I know. I think today we have a live for a giveaway. Yours is on the 6th, right? Correct me. Somebody's doing it today on the 4th. Yeah, it's always a busy day. Yesterday, oh my gosh, yesterday. So I have a 93 Chevy pickup truck, farm truck that I drive around most of the time. And I went to the store, grabbed a few things. The truck was perfectly fine. And I'm driving back home, and all of a sudden the overheating things goes to red. And then I look out my rearview mirror and I see all this, I don't know if it's smoke or steam or something just billowing out the back of the truck. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So I didn't want to pull over on the highway. So I turned off on a side road in another town and had to pull into a parking lot. And I was afraid to open the hatch because I didn't know if it was like on fire. I didn't know what was going on, and the antifreeze was just like pouring out the front on the ground. And so then I finally opened it and I looked in there and I was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't think I can drive it back home. Hi, Susan. Welcome in. Anyways, so an elderly man who was walking his dog um, let us use his phone because we happened to not have our phones with us. Anyways, I wasn't worried. I wasn't stressed out whatsoever. Anyways, we called my husband a few times, but he didn't answer the phone because he was at work. Anyways, so the elderly man took his dog home, came back, and gave us a ride home. So we came home and we called my husband, and then he said, "You know what? We don't even need to get anybody to help us with the truck. Let's just have it towed." So we had it towed home. Hi Joe from Grow Big TV. You guys check out, he just put out his Fun Day Sunday for Garden State Gardeners video for you guys to get in on getting free seeds if you haven't ever checked that out. Hi, Bella. Anyways, yeah, he was a really sweet old man, and you know, but then the tow truck company guy called me, and he didn't speak any English, and so it was Spanish. Nothing against Spanish, and I know Spanish if you talk a little slower, but he was talking fast because I was not in the location that I was supposed to be in because he was given the wrong address. And so I'm like, "Oh, great." He hung up and I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know if the tow truck person was coming or what. And I had my car. I drove back in my car. So I was fine. Anyway, so I get another phone call from I don't know, his dispatcher or something, and he was able to speak a little more clear English, and then it all worked out. And the truck's back, and the good news is it was just like a some kind of a plug by the radiator that just popped out, and all the antifreeze. We even poured water, and the water just came gushing out. So this plug just like popped out because it's older, wear and tear or whatever. So it's an easy fix. Long story short, but that took up all my day. So yeah. Hi, Teresa. I'm glad you guys are here. Yeah, we're just chatting. I didn't so what I was doing is braided placemats with fabric, whatever fabric that you have available. You can use sheets, blankets, t-shirts, jeans, all that kind of stuff, and you braid it together and then you stitch it as you go around. And as you stitch it, you just make it the size of a placemat size you want, or it can be like a hot pad. Hi, Jamie. Welcome in. Anyways, you can turn it into a rug. Also, what I want to do is I want to make a basket, and I'm going to do that for my giveaway as well as I'm going to make a basket. So you go around in a circle to make your basket. So you've got your braided fabric and you stitch it and you go as big for your bottom of your basket as you want. So say this was the size I want my basket to be, like for small things, for organizing or, whatever. And then you just start adding the fabric up on the edge just a little bit as you stitch it for the basket. And you can make a lip. And you keep going around to build up your basket sidewalls, right? And you go as high as you want the walls to be. And if you want to make a handle once you get to a certain height, you just leave a little extra fabric on the left and right side, or north and south sides, or east and west, whatever. Two sides, three sides, four sides, whatever. But so yeah, you can make a basket out of it. And I forget who it was. Somebody said you could make a big one to throw on your bed, and it's washable. So I thought a harvesting basket would be really cool. I like collecting baskets to um, forage with and dry herbs and things out in. So, yeah. So next week, I think what we've oh, good. Yay, that's awesome. Gail found a mop head at the dollar store. I didn't know if they still had those. Well, I guess it varies depending upon which one you go to, right? So we decided next week's live that we're going to be doing my mind just went blank. We're gonna be doing a furniture item. So I'm gonna upcycle. Is that the word? Decorate, make pretty, some kind of a furniture thing. It'll be a surprise. And I'll show you all for all the ones that didn't weren't in here earlier. So I'm making a little handbag for my April 30th giveaway for celebration. This little bumblebee bag. It'll look better once it's finished. I'm still working on it. But isn't that cute? And I did a little pocket. So, do you guys think that this bag looks better with the bumblebee, this pattern on the outside, or I'll show you. I will show you. Or and this little bag will have honeycomb handles. I'm trying to be careful so I don't get stabbed by all the needles. Or you can do the bag this way. Which way do you guys think? With that one on the outside or that one on the outside? It's cute. But yeah, I'm going to give this will be for the giveaway on April 30th celebration. So yeah, I'll have a video coming out, I don't know, I think Sunday or Monday, where I took photos step by step of all the things, and then I'll attempt to do a talking through it so that you guys know what I was doing. It seemed easier to do it that way, taking the pictures, the bees on the outside. Yeah, I think so. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I watched several videos. I'm like, that is a cool bag. Is it really that hard? Because it was like advertised on, I think, Facebook, and you had to pay money to get all the things. And I'm like, psh, went on the YouTube, found it for free. Got to do your research, right? Bees out. Okay, yeah, I think so too. And then it'll have some little handles, and you can use it as a foraging bag, getting mushrooms, herbs, or a purse with no money in it. But yeah, it is cute. It's super cute. So I'll have that in my giveaway, and then the apron that I made last week with the chickens, that'll be in the giveaway. And then I'm gonna do a yeah, you could. Oh, an egg basket. Yes, good idea, Jamie. It could be an egg basket. I'll have a me and a mini me apron matching set for the giveaway, as well as several books and some gift cards. And we have some different people who are donating to the giveaway as well. So I just thought I would mention that again. Yeah. um, yeah, so we're going to be redoing a furniture piece item. Maybe not necessarily redoing it. We'll see. But we're going to be doing something to furniture next week. So we can switch it up a little bit from the sewing scene. But once I get done with the bee handbag, I'll post a picture in my community page. And once I get this placemat done, I'll post a picture of that as well, so that you guys can see. And I am going to make a basket, a braided basket, a bigger one, a braided basket for the giveaway as well, for some lucky buddy, Yeah. So it's been an hour. Do you guys have any questions for me? I gotta finish cleaning out my room and get my sewing machine out. Yes, you do. So for this project, you can use your sewing machine. If you have a denim needle on your sewing machine, use the zigzag and you just zigzag as in between each section as you go along. So you can make one. Yeah, that'll be fun. And then you can make a video or post pictures so we can all see, and I'll share it out if you guys do any of these projects too. I try to share you guys out anyways, as much as I can. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up, like, share, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I think everybody in here so far is subscribed, unless you're watching the replay or lurking. Hi, lurkers. I don't know. So, anyways, no, I get it. You got to get stuff done when you got to get stuff done, right? Yeah, you could make it a square just as you go around, just try to keep going square. Definitely. Yeah. I think square would be cool because if you did even if you did like a rectangle with this and you just, bend it to make a rectangle as you keep going around and stitching it, right? You could make a table runner. Or you could even use it for canning or for your cute little fur babies or your babies. Anyway, so I'm going to let you all go. I know you all are busy and you're tired of listening to me yak. So I will see you right here next Thursday doing the same. Oh, well, at least you're getting rain, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I'll see you here at the same time, same place. So many possibilities. And I thank you all for being here. Have an amazing day. And I have, oh, wait. I have some kind of a collaboration video coming out tomorrow. So watch for that. You guys are going to like it. And I hope you all join it because it's going to be fun. Have a great day. Thank you.